The last category of apps for iOS is effects. These effects apps allow you to alter the characteristics of a sound source in many interesting ways. It's common for musicians, especially guitarists and vocalists, to make extensive use of audio effects to shape a unique sound. Using effects apps generally requires you to either record audio into the app itself using a microphone or guitar, or in some cases a previously recorded audio source can be imported directly into the app. The sound source then passes through the effects chain within the app, and then the sound can be changed by experimenting with the controls inside of the app. This lesson will introduce you to a few examples of guitar and voice effect apps. The first two examples will be effects apps that are designed for guitars. These types of effects apps are usually called amp simulators because the effects are created to mimic certain types of amplifiers, speaker cabinets, and tone boxes. These apps are very useful for shaping a guitar tone to sound appropriate for various kinds of musical genres, such as rock, country, or folk. Stompbox is an app that turns your iPad into a fully fledged digital effects unit for guitar, complete with a chromatic guitar tuner, metronome, and loop recording tool. Stompbox allows you to build a rack of effects in any order and then save your settings as patches that can be recalled with the press of a button. With Stompbox, you get the best of both worlds, a rack of professional sounding stereo effects with far more control than simple foot pedals. And you can use a foot controller to access a tuner and all of your patches. Stompbox uses stereo routing between the effects, which results in very professional sounding guitar tones. It includes a metronome that you can use for practicing, or alternatively you can load your favorite MP3s into the media player and play along. The media player even has the ability to slow down the music without affecting the pitch, so you can play along to your own pace. Stompbox also features a 4-track loop recorder. This allows you to record your own backing track, which can be looped just like the media player. Amplitube is a complete multi-effects processor, recording studio, and learning tool for guitar. Amplitube features a set of amp simulators and other effects that give both realistic and extreme tones. Amplitube also has a song player section that lets you import songs or backing tracks. Then you can adjust the tempo to learn parts or practice. The new No Voice vocal canceling feature allows you to turn off the lead vocal or guitar solo from an existing song so that you can play along with the track yourself. A chromatic tuner and a metronome are also included, so you can always play in tune and in time. Audio copy and paste functionality is supported, allowing you to copy audio material to and from individual tracks within the recorder, or copy and paste entire compositions to and from other apps like GarageBand. Amplitube also includes full recording and processing capabilities as well, so you can capture your ideas and performance. Then you can share your audio by exporting high-quality audio files or M4As. The next two examples will be effects apps that are designed for the human voice. These types of effects apps are sometimes called vocal processors because the effects are created to add richness to a vocalist's performance. Vocal processors can shape a human voice in subtle ways and can also be used to transform the voice dramatically. Sometimes vocal effects processors can blend a human voice with another instrument, such as a synthesizer, to create strange or extreme effects. Vocalive is the professional practicing, performing, and recording vocal processor for the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad. Singers and songwriters will have a suite of 5 dedicated real-time vocal effects. It includes pitch correction, choir harmonizer, voice doubler, voice morpher, and de-esser, plus 7 effects tailored to vocal processing. Vocalive also includes dozens of presets for common vocal effects setups. With the Vocalive app, you can record and sing along with your favorite songs in your iTunes library. It includes the ability to remove lead voices from a song, so you can use Vocalive to warm up your voice prior to performing with its built-in warm-up tools. VocalLive can be used with the built-in iPhone microphone. You can use earbuds with a built-in mic, or for the best results, plug in an external microphone. VocalLive has the ability to copy and paste audio between tracks in the recorder, or between compatible apps like GarageBand. Finally, you can export your performances as high-quality audio and share them via email, FTP, or iTunes file sharing, and direct upload to SoundCloud. VoiceSynth is a specialized synthesizer for creating voice sculpting. Sing, speak, hum, and beatbox into the mic, tweak the controls, and turn your voice into subtle and extreme tones. You can use this app to create an entire choir from your voice, or you can sound like a pop star. You can turn your voice into bizarre tones, such as a baby or a robot. VoiceSynth is much more than your average voice changer app. This instrument lets you create and design your own incredible voices and sounds that live, breathe, and evolve in real time as you play. VoiceSynth has easy controls, so you don't have to deal with the technical complexity of conventional recorders and synthesizers. It includes over 100 factory preset effects. There are several things to consider when choosing an effects app. Are you a vocalist or guitar player? This is important to choose the appropriate type of effects app, either an amp simulation app or a vocal processing app. How experienced are you with using app simulators or vocal processors? If you've already used hardware-based versions of these apps, they should be very familiar. If you're inexperienced with these kinds of effects, they can have a longer learning curve than other types of iOS music apps. If you're a novice, you may need to find additional instructional materials to be able to make good use of these apps. And lastly, will the effects app work with your chosen recording app? Some effects apps are designed to be used with another recording app, and some are simply meant to be used as standalone apps. This concludes our tour of commonly used iOS music applications. There are many, many more apps in each category than we've covered here, and new apps are being created regularly. Be sure to explore these and other apps in iTunes.